Welcome to the monthly mini for April 2022. I'm Sarah Lascano, and I'm a spiritual healer at Ray Zen Energy, where I help people recover their health and reclaim their lives. This is a channeled session. I listen to what is going to best serve us for the month ahead. So let's jump into our session. Spring is a time of intense change. Everything is blooming, growing at its fullest, its peak capacity for growth and renewal. And it is time to act on seeds that have been germinating or gestating in the ground. It is time to sprout and make things happen that have been percolating and stewing over the winter months. So, in order to embrace change, sometimes our current reality needs to start to shift. So, what we want to really bring in this month is the ability to allow change to happen without fear. When things start shifting, crumbling, falling apart, when relationships or situations start to shift, we can get a little bit panicky and afraid. But we have to realize that this is necessary for new change and growth to come into our lives. So first off, we want to balance your body and your mind to this idea of a fast pace of change in the spring for the month of April, or whenever you may listen to this session again. So we're going to balance our body. Our body usually doesn't handle rapid change as easily, or depends on the amount of change. We want to amp up your ability to be okay, to be comfortable, to be able to handle that change without fear. So we're going to start this in the three brains: the head brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. We're going to balance these three major energy centers to change and to the ability to digest and put this change to use in your energy field. So you're going to hold that balance. And now we're just going to hold any anxiety or fear or worry of change. Because as we said, things have to start falling apart. Our current routines and situations, when they are not serving us, they're going to start to feel unsettled, or we're going to feel that unrest. And we want to recognize that as a sign that newness is ready to come in if we can create the space for it. So we want to address any fear, worry, anxiety about allowing the old to start to crumble so the new can really step in fully. And this can be unsettling. So we're going to balance the brain and nervous system to this change, this falling away of current routines to make space for new. And the digestive system. So this could manifest as worry, as butterflies in the stomach, as concern that you won't have what you need if things shift into newness. We want to balance this for you in the digestive system. Specifically the spleen energy. So we're going to balance that spleen. This really governs our subconscious mind. It also governs parts of our immune system and the lymphatic system, detoxification, and certainly our digestion. So we're going to hold all of these pieces that might fall in, that might be anchoring any worry, anxiety, or concern about the change out of where we have been, and that tentative feeling of being maybe unsupported or fear of being unsupported in the interim as we get to that newness. All right, the last thing I want to balance here with this idea of big change in the spring and being able to leverage it to make way for new situations to come into your life, we've got to be able to ground these energies. So we get these inspirations, these thoughts in our head. We then feel if it's right for us and how we're going to make use of it in the heart. We digest and make sense of this information in the gut. Now we need to manifest it. We need to bring it into our lives through our feet, through the root chakra, through grounding these ideas and these new inspirations into our day-to-day life. So we're going to literally balance that from the top of the head, the brain, all the way down through those major energy centers, grounding into physical reality, bringing it into your life, into manifestation, calling it in, being able to ground. And we're just clearing any resistance at the feet. This is a kidney meridian type function typically. So really clearing any fear, any hesitancy from moving forward, any anxiety, worry, affecting that ability to ground fully and really bring through this change and make it a reality into your life. All right, very good. So that concludes our mini for this month. If you enjoyed the session and would like to go further, hop on over to my website, rayzenenergy.com. You can find all sorts of free resources and ways to engage. I would love to connect with you. Feel free to drop me a message or a DM or contact me through my website. Have a wonderful start of spring here in the Northern Hemisphere, and leverage this session to really help you step into who you want to be this spring. See you next month.